believe we lost to a bunch of 401ks.
Keep that up and we'll all be saluting the guild.
I wonder how these matches are going to go. I hope they're at least more entertaining. I mean, the S&D I'm sure was entertaining, but Jesus Christ, it was just a bunch of like mistakes happening. And it was weird having me on bomb carrier. I was like, okay. I'm like, I'll do it. Especially if you're planning at like Red Room. But man, we gotta be aware of the fucking flank. I get negative first round as I'm planning. I'm like, what the I was tweaking in my mind. No, he's been pushing that shit more and more. Like on the flanks. Yeah. Flanks. Like down the side. Like on raid when we played against them last, he kept pushing through poolside to our AC. And he would sometimes push past Tiki on the other side. Now he didn't really push like past laundry or fucking art the other side, but like Marv's not streaming. Yeah, he don't want the comms. He is streaming. I am too, but my stream's also going to be shown on the villains channel. So unless you just want to watch Morph Puff, Morph Puff. It really, it actually. Oh my god. Oh my god. How much an ounce? Woo. Yeah, man. Not like it is around where I'm at in the White Trash Central. 250. Okay. Debatable. I don't know. I don't know. I could just meet with my uncle who used to deal back in the day. And I'm not even kidding on that one. Whew. Let's see. Uncle sold all kinds of shit when he was selling. Same with somewhat with my dad, but not to the same extent. Ooh. Damn. Oh yeah, don't. Oh. Nah, my middle brother, when he was a freshman, he was selling pills like Adderall and other bunch of other shit. Some of the stuff he was prescribed and some of it he just managed to get in his whatever ways. But he got snitched on. from what I heard from someone he's dealt to. I'm like, why would the fuck would they? You could watch it from the villain stream, I'm sure, and have it on your screen. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It should. It lets yeah, uh the other watch party people do it for the CDL. I am sitting in the corner. I only really know the newer version. so I don't really know the oldie as well. I'm waiting on the girls and mischiefs to fucking join. What the fuck? Probably. I don't know who this. Yeah, I haven't heard of it. Well, I've heard of it. It's been probably about 3 years since I've heard of them. Yeah. We only met. I don't know about Skips, but I think I met more beginning of last year. So. Oh my god. Alright. On the villains channel. I can send it to you. I'm surprised I didn't get a joke for that. Well, Skips was a joke on it too. No, it is. Talk about me sending shit. Alright. I sent over the stream that it's on. I'm gonna be moving over to cast it. Have fun watching. And have fun in the 8s if you were in that web. Oh, man. 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 You know, I don't know about y'all, but I'm looking forward to a banger series here tonight. But Villas Gaming versus Toxic Gaming. Start off here with the captain, Mischief. Watching 3P1 on Colossus. Low went popping in. Prime with a nice double. And he's going to start moving along and gets his third. And we're going to hop over to Marv. He's going to start hitting Hill. And surprisingly with an SMG. Hell. Lynn's hitting him in the back. I don't know what she's doing. But hey. All love. So we're going to. This is kind of going to number 8. Left alone. Kind of just needs to play his life, distract villains, and just force them to have to charge out. Ooh, the double from this shit. Sees Megatron. Taken down by Marv. And this is starting to become obsolete. Shaky shots. She finishes the kill. And yeah. Toxic Gaming going to start to like to start rotation. Prime starting to head over to P3. He's going to meet over with Marv from that's meeting him from bottom green. He does, but he's going to be in a trailing position. Fish to kill. Gets both. Megatron watching over point, so he knows he's just simply waiting for it. Toxic. Marv. Nice double. And this is kind of. What is going on? This is not looking the way I thought it would. I should take that back as well. But I was trying to catch an angle. Prime with yet another double. Gets traded out on the third. Fish to kill. Just gonna pick up the remaining scrap time. Prime once again on the rotation. Somewhat by himself, but not really. He kind of has help more than Yellow, and as I say that, the ship takes down Yellow. And he takes down the other. And this could be a potential strong this side of Toxic. Marv, that helps him. This is that could happen. Takes out Mystery. I mean, hey. Shaky. Prime. When yet another three takes down short. Face down, faces like Marksman. Well, Mystery. I'm sorry, he gets. He's out, pushing out the side that towards his teammates. Yeah. This Megatron. Get over the Megatron. starting to make some adjustments. Marv is ready. Laying off his teammates. On 5. He's taking down. Marv is taken down as well. And Prime, once again, another nice two-piece. As they manage to tie it up and take the lead for the first time. So far this map. And, yep. Prime just popped off like a dope, and he almost snaps on Fish to kill. That would have been really nice to have seen, actually. History. Big sound. Yeah. Balance for the first time with the rotation on to this point. Number 4. To play her life a bit. She's on a 3 kill streak at the moment. Going even at 18 and 18. Face down for the 4th. And it's going to start creating some separation. And that's still lands on the side of the villains. Yikes. This is actually struggling, going 19 and 21. It's kind of rare from him, but he's starting to slowly pop off. Heading into his 3rd rotation. He's on his skill streak. He does have a Hailstorm. And that should, theoretically, get them the game as long as he manages to maintain the rotation. And he does that. Pretty much secures it unless his number 6 Prime can get all the way back. And he does start making some noise. Villains to kind of ignore him. They'll send 2 to try to find him. And Marv takes him down. He does have a Hailstorm as well. So this is on GG's. I mean, this should be all good for the side of Toxic Gaming. As this does indeed start to close out in terms of the scoreline. And yeah, 250 to 127 or 8. I mean, they had control of the map almost the entire time. They weren't really rotating so much on the beginning, they were just mainly breaking. But towards the latter half, once after the Toxic Gaming managed to tie it and overcome, they just pulled away. Took it back and blew it away out the water, scoring like what, 135 to 15 almost. So, oof, not what you hope to see. I mean, this is kind of not looking good for the side of um, Toxic, so. Marv picked up bomb as we head into map 2 on raid S&D. I mean, I'm starting a little overzealous here. He takes down Megatron, but immediately gets traded out from Marksman over in mid. So, number 6 opting to take the flank, and this could very well work out in Toxic's favor. Ooh. Push to kill. One shot. The ship. Trying to watch over. Decides to plant the bomb. Bomb gets planted over at A. Bishop and Bishop kill. Take over laundry side. Bishop being wary of the kitchen push. And he doesn't have no time to defuse the bomb. And Bishop snipes him. I mean, you kind of had to just push through at that point. I did. As he taken down, go ahead, trying to head towards pillars. Megatron opts to pick up the bomb. Bishop snipes him. And this is kind of going to cause a vacuum effect over towards the bottom side of the map. And Marksman likely to start pushing his way towards front kitchen. History takes down one. History backs off. Plays his life. And Bitch to Kill gets him. 2-0 for Villains Gaming. So far, Villains just seem to have the full edge. They do not want to lose to Toxic Gaming once again in the first round. And they are letting it know. Martian pulls out the snipe. This might get a little interesting. He's going to have to start sniping right against Mischief as long as Mischief is still holding the sniper. And he's selecting the sniper on the opposite side of where bomb is likely to go. Megatron takes down Marv. Making up. And then Marksman just rushing from Tiki. As he knows they cannot push his back or his front. So he's going to have to start making his way over and watch mid-cross. I wonder if Love Wind saw the clan or not. Bitch to Kill on that 2-kill streak. Along with Mischief, that's on the 3, and he's just pushing through back laundry. He might happen to meet Prime. And Prime gets him. Chance for Mischief. And Prime calls out the last, and she gets taken down. Good round from Toxic. Not really giving away lives. And that's kind of how you gotta play Villains, just force them to, make them be the ones to overextend, especially when they're on offense. And so far, just a rough start from both Marv and Love Wins. Marv going at 1 and 3, and Love Wins going at 2 and 3. Make it a little nasty, and Megatron gets taken down. I'm sorry, made that Prime. And the sniper battle between Mischief and Marksman will be postponed. Marksman versus Love Wins, Marv, and Mischief. I mean, it's doable. I'm not gonna say that it's not, but with bomb being on the top side of the map, it's kind of unlikely, especially with the time just winding down. 48, Marksman just needed to really stay alive right there. Marv should have an idea of what might be coming along, and he calls out Megatron. Megatron gets him. Love Wins watched through the mid-cross. Megatron likes to just play his life. And Mischief gets him. 3-1 for Villains Gaming. This is not what you're hoping to see if you're a Toxic Gaming fan. They just can't really seem to make something really come together. Like, I get it, you're going against the number 2 team at the moment. But that doesn't mean that y'all aren't able to catch some wins. Show some life. Some life, I say. Mystery watching the full fight. Mystery. Mischief, but Mischief should get the snipe. Marv, landing bomb, Marksman, and a 1v3. Marksman takes out Mischief. That's a huge kill, considering the fact that Mischief's just been on a roll with Sniper. Marksman kind of just needs to just push out one side. Yep. If you opted to just hop it right there. You probably could have had it. Or watching steps, watching across towards pillars. Fish to kill. Still playing towards laundry. I mean, I've been one of the lost so far this series. And Mischief takes down Mystery, the bomb planner. But I wonder if he caught them. And Megatron takes down one. 2v3. Was it 2v4? I mean, bombs down all the way in spawn, and there's literally nothing you can do with your marksman. You're not even gonna make it in time to the bomb site. And that should do it. 5-1 for villains. My God. I was hoping this was going to be more entertaining than the previous series. But so far it's shaping like it's not going to be. Unless a reverse sweep just happens to follow my personality, ladies and gents. I don't think it's going to happen. With the first blood, nice nade kill. Megatron gets a kill. Try to even up the numbers just a little bit. And that should be, that's likely going to be game. It's not letting me get over to Megatron. Giving any leeway to the side of Toxic, especially knowing that Megatron can. It's one of those that could very well clutch certain situations. Ladies and gents, this is Dr. Sage, and today's COD casting weather report. And this is kind of just been a lopsided match. 250 to 129 the hard point, and then 6 to 1 the SCD. Beside the villains, they could just taking over against Toxic Gaming, taken down on the trade, and this is kind of just fight as both teams kind of just like to focus forward. Orv starts ready to push out the top side of the map a little bit. He just gets better towards mid. And Mischief gets all the way back. Watching towards Jen. He calls up. And this is yep. And this should, this cat could stop right here, especially knowing who's back there. Megatron, well, I don't know which one that was. That might have been Prime with the 3-piece. So he just needs to push. And Love wins with a nice 2-piece. Toxic barely managed to clear out their base. Number 7, bringing the objective through the bottom side of the map. But Toxic's kind of overextended at the moment, and that's kind of caused them to lose the objective towards A. And but there is a possibility. Well, never mind. Number 1's going to make it there on double time. I mean, yeah, that just was poorly communicated for the side of Toxic. They didn't really do well with just landing the game come to them. They just try to force it. Yikes. Yeah. Marv with a nice UC. Takes down the whole team. Takes down Megatron in the back. I mean, now Toxic is trying to push straight on through the right side of the map. Fine, we're watching bomb, but the flank is open. Shit. And that's on the heads. Toxic. Marksman is going to at least create some distance, forcing bomb to get brought over more towards the villain's side. Mischief is kind of starting to work. Maneuver and take place. And this should be a cap. And this is a really good opportunity for villains if they can manage to cap it. And they do not. Villains keep it within one. I mean, Toxic keeps it within one. This was pretty nice. T1 after the first half for villains, 14-7 and 15-7 for Marvin Mischief. And I mean, by the time it's Toxic, they're largely struggling in the... Well, I say that. They are struggling in this flank category. Enough to warrant that a full lead is just... Yep. I mean... One thing about Overload is that you kind of had to just play waves. Unless you can manage to freak out the other team. And Mischief is just trying to catch a time. And he is starting to create one, but... And as I say that... Let's kind of just fumbled the bag there. Yep. So far, just really good control right now for villains. Toxic could make a play, especially Prime right now. And he does. That's more than enough of kills to make something happen. But, as I say that, Mystery does have a natural pinch. But he did need to make sure he got at least one. This is gonna probably be a cap. And they're kind of doing this stuff right now. Oh! Mystery on a 3. He gets taken down, and that kind of beats for an open score on offside. Yep, just in time. Number 8 couldn't really quite make it. Megatron gets another 2 piece. He's on a 4 kill streak, and this is just kind of favor of villains. As I say so. Outside of the map, starting to look a little dicey. Prime his life. Gets the first. That's it, the second. Nice kill. That's the mystery. And this is kind of, yeah. I mean, it's technically possible. But this gets scored here. This will be completely in the favor of villains. As I say that. Oof. Yep. And that should be game. That is game, actually. 4-1. Villains. Leo in the map count. And they will head on to winners round 2. And stats can kind of just start getting padded just a little bit. Yikes, man. Yikes. And 13 from Marv, 27 and 13 from Mischief, 18 and 23 from Love Wins. I mean, that's some pretty consistent numbers. Yeah, Toxic just kind of hang with the slang and the map pressure. Like they just didn't, like at times they just felt like they just wouldn't play the waves, as well as villains seem to be able to. And that's all, folks. I'll see y'all tomorrow night, and probably the Masterminds versus Villains match. Yeah, I believe that should be for 8 o'clock. Could be wrong. Yeah, see ya.